Sly go ahead and he's like, yo, he posted a warning he got from Oklahoma PD the other day while speeding, apparently. So they call him on radar. And like, he obviously redacted and like covered up the parts that he probably should have, when putting out on the internet, like his government and whatnot. But the shit is like, Oklahoma, that's like Lil Texas. That's like Lil Texas. That's like, but it's cool with being Lil Texas. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it looks at Texas like in an envious nature. It wants to be like Texas, don't get me wrong, but it's not a jealous or envious nature. It's just like, we have to be more Texan than Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, something more human than human by fucking White Zombie. Be more Texan than Texan down here in Oklahoma. Texas calls and they want something, that's like more important than if the president calls them on this current day and age. It's like, hey, I need y'all help. They gonna answer the governor of Texas or the fucking marshals in Texas before they answer anybody in no fucking White House right now. You feel what I'm saying? Especially Oklahoma. So all I think about is that fucking shit from Jackass, where safe word was Oklahoma. Fucking Preston Lacey. But yeah, his shit was, the officer name was Kraft. And with what Sly had been talking about lately, in regards to Jay Prince, I wouldn't have even been nowhere near Texas. I know Jay Prince can't touch me out here. I know that. He doesn't have nobody out here. And anyone he would have, put it like this, they've already had eyes on me. And they don't really fuck with him to that level, but they do fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Talking about like Waka Flocka. Okay, for example, I'm almost positive he has had eyes on me. There's too many people who've been linked to him in close capacity that have then got close to me. He said in one of his songs something about Jay Prince. So it's like, that's the only thing I could see where he have a way of, but he not going to do that. It's Jay Prince. And now if you go down there, do I think Jay Prince, or preferably, do I think the feds may be around him if they are running him in a white boy Rick type way? Not saying they are. I really wouldn't put it past them for the feds down in Texas to tell the police put APB out essentially, but not an APB. And be like, listen, if you see this dude down here, you know what I'm saying? You hit for his car, pull him over. We don't know his government, maybe, but we will. We gotta look at his license plate information first. And then we'll have his government. We have his picture. We know what he looks like. You feel me? Like, I would be nowhere near Texas. I give Sly hella props for that, because I would be seen nowhere near Texas. Even with the little shit I did where I was like, maybe impersonating Jay Prince, or not even impersonating, I was sort of doing a parody of it. Still, I would be nowhere near Texas. No, I'm not. I was born in Texas. No, I'm not going down there for that. No. I'm pretty sure, like, Texas is a big-ass place. And as much as I like to say, yo, if I went to, like, San Antonio, I'd be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if I went to a city outside of Houston, I'd be straight. But I really don't think I would. You feel me? Like, I feel like he would have made it a point. That's why I don't drive. It's entrapment. All it takes is you not knowing how fast you were going and they saying you were speeding. You have nothing to say that says you weren't. You feel what I'm saying? Your car smell like weed, they can search the whole shit and throw some shit in there and it's on you. Like, so yeah, I would not be nowhere. I give him hella, he got balls for that. Just being the next state over, you got balls for that. I give him that. But like, yeah, it's weird because like the officer name was Kraft. And like he was a statey. Out here, what they'll do is they'll have veteran staties pose as rookie cops who just got out the academy, give them a cover story, a fake badge number, a fake fucking name tag, and then they'll put them in a department like that's, had IA filed on them. You feel what I'm saying? I only know that because I've seen it. Like, there was this one cop, they kicked my door because they thought I had a gun again. They ain't find no gun again, but they were positive they were going to. And y'all never forget this shit. This motherfucker reached for my dog, and my dog like nipped at him. And like he apologized for what he did to me and my dog without nobody having to tell him to or nothing. Didn't even reach for his gun. It was just his first instinct to it. But I'm like, motherfucker ain't no rookie. Like, he had the USMC tattoo too. That's how I remember him. I knew I never saw him before or after that, because there was nobody with a USMC tattoo or matching his facial description before or after that I dealt with. Usually I always dealt with the same police, because the lieutenant that ran them was really trying to fuck me for a long time. For whatever reason, she had personal vendetta against me, still has it. I'm pretty sure she tells the police out here to watch me. You know, I'm not even doing nothing. So yeah, like that's how police be like, though. You know what I'm saying? So I know that if they do that for that, like, police is legally allowed to lie to you. So I would question, like, was he just Officer Kraft for that day? Like, because they knew Sly would probably, like, these people study motherfuckers, man. Like, they probably knew Sly would read between the lines, just like they would know with me. You feel me? So it's like, that's why I'm like, I just make it harder for them to do that route. You feel me? Because there's nothing you can really pull me over for unless you see me do something blatantly illegal in front of you on that skateboard. There's nothing you could do. Put it like this: if you did do something, it would be considered harassment. Like, unless I was really doing something. They know that. I get good lawyers. Especially with all the troubles I had out in the sticks. Yeah, they would definitely be like, you trying to clean up Tang's a mess. That's all you doing. We know she called you. We know that would be my whole fucking line of defense. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be like, I know Tang's did, because I'm not even doing nothing, so why is they watching me? Someone had to have said to watch me. It wouldn't have been no one out here, because I'm not doing nothing. Make fucking YouTube videos and make music. And you know, that illegal. I could picture it, but like, Sly, what was you even doing down there right after saying that? Come on now, you, like, bro, I would have waited. That's just me, I would have waited. I would have been, I don't care what was going on. I wouldn't have been nowhere around what they had for me down there. I don't care. I would have been nowhere near that shit. I give you hella props for that, man. That shit, that takes some balls to do that shit. Cause I wouldn't even do that shit. I would be like, right now, I stick out like a sore thumb no matter what I wear, what I do, or where I'm at. Yeah. No, we can't do that right now. I feel like the shit I really think he watched Waco Rules of Engagement and like had maybe some run-ins with the, like, I think he had run-ins with the Schumacher, motherfucking Jack Schumacher and Chad Scott, right? There were some run-ins. I think he then saw the documentary Waco Rules of Engagement. And when he saw that documentary, it was like, well, I have like part of a story here. And this will give it a more, like, this will give it either, if there's more to the story that makes me look bad, this will explain that away. But if there's put it like this, it makes the story more, like, far-fetched, but kind of interesting, halfway believable. And it's not saying like, well, I told, so they stopped bothering me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not saying that. So I can see why he would, like, if he was, especially being an older motherfucker, you gotta remember, about 10 years, Jay Prince gonna be like saying he was there when Martin Luther King was alive and shit. And like, we know he was at most a baby at that time. You know what I'm saying? He gonna start saying he was a leader in the civil rights movement, and he was in diapers. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. Like, you know how like old people with dementia, right? They might like talk about something they remember from a long time ago, and like in the midst of it, right? Like start infusing shit you know they saw on TV, and like confusing the two together. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's what I think he was doing there. I think he had part of his own shit and was mixing shit he saw in Waco Rules of Engagement or similar documentaries of House hearings and Senate hearings and shit, and Janet Reno. And he just formed some type of, or he just watched the news for a good minute. Like not even just like the news, like news archives and shit. And like picked out, okay, Gent Reno, Maxine Waters. Okay, we're gonna have a dream team set up here and just like fabricated a whole shit about that. I don't know. I don't think they held no motherfucking Senate meeting on no Rap-A-Lot Records, bro. I don't think they did that. And what you described is exactly what happened in the fucking Waco shit. The Waco rules of engagement. Had the whole ATF talking to Janet Reno saying we fucked up. We didn't really fuck up, but like I see why it looks like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like this whole like fucking 15 minutes of this was them going back on forth on whether they set Waco on fire or if it was complications from him lighting a match or something with CX gas. I'm surprised. Yeah, CS gas. I'm surprised it was either VX or CS. But I'm surprised nobody tried to say like, what if David Koresh was just really magic? What if he started to fire with his hands like this? He Kamehameha waved them. He saw the tank coming. He said, no, Kamehameha wave. And I only say that because Delta Force was there. Anyone who knows about some of the history or conspiratorial history of Delta Force, you'll know why I asked that question. I really believe with what happened to Sly, I think them people knew it would like that message would be delivered.
So I'm in the front seat, whatever. He's typing. Literally 7-8 minutes later, he gives me a warning, just tells me to slow it down, be careful, have a good trip. And I look at the ticket and I was like, oh damn. So I'm not here to debate anybody about magic, witchcraft, the occult, none of that. Because then I looked at the officer's last name. That's all I need to know right there.
That's all I need to know right there. I was like, you know what? That's all I need to know right there. This is not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
It's funny, they say he said slow down, and that shit said Officer Kraft. Like yo, you talking too much, you know too much. I think with me, see, I don't know if it'd be better or worse, but I think because it's like I was never told that shit, I just sort of know a lot of that shit. Like I've sort of mostly figured a lot of it out from like having just like a bit of like the truth, some entertainment sources that are trying to like, because movies a lot of times and games and shit, they use consoles. In fact, for Grand Theft Auto, there was a whole console that just went into shit. I mean, if I knew this was going on at this time, I would have tried to sign up for it. But there was a whole console into how we gonna get, we need real gang members to do the voices because they'll talk like real gang members. They won't talk like, they'll use actual words and like slang that. So that's my point, is like, with consoles like that, the movies and games and entertainment just try to get as close to real life as they can, and that's why they use consoles. So basically, I try to piece this shit. I piece a lot of shit. Not even try a lot of times. I think I really get it right a lot. I piece this shit together from shit I see around, and after I see enough of it, I could put it right together like that. I think that's why Dan Mancina chilled out for a second. Yeah, and I still got that. But I'm being grown about it, man. I'm out there, bitch.